What's up, guys? MMAGAME here, bringing you another video. This video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Kevin Lee, who's going to be fighting tomorrow night, UFC versus Tony Ferguson. Here is the image right here that I used. I basically use that game face and is also a profile side image, and then both those images will be down below if you guys want to try to create Kevin Lee yourself. And if you do, hit me up on Twitter, MMAGame1 on Twitter. Link for that's below as well. Tweet at me your creations, and we'll see who did the best job of getting the best game face. Because I did the best I could with this one, and then once I get it scanned in, I basically look on another screen at a picture of the actual fighter, his face, and I try to sculpt it as best as I possibly can. I did some other tricks also with his goatee. I used a tattoo to get like the very bottom of his facial hair, because not many of the facial hairs actually worked. Right there, I give him some dreadlocks, and I settle on this haircut. You could go with that one, the Brock Lesnar one, but ultimately I just chose the one with that little side cut on the top. So if you enjoyed this video, want to see more tutorials, make sure to hit that like button. We got a fight coming up here in Ultimate Team it was actually a really good fight where I was using Kevin Lee. I made him, he didn't have the best stats or anything, pretty low overall, but I was at this point here messing with the facial hair. I had a hard time picking the actual body type as well. His face is a little bit, for some reason with the game face, and the skin tone is a little off. His face is like a little bit lighter, so I tried to use a tattoo right here to get like a low, and then put the opacity all the way down of like a red or an orange over that part of his face. And then there's these two little mess ups with the game face on the side, so I put some more tattoos right there, like black tattoos, like at a very low opacity to make it so you can just kind of cover up those little mess ups that the game face did. But here we go. We are an Ultimate Team. I actually have been using him quite a bit in Ultimate Team. I got the title and stuff, so this is actually, I already have the title, and I'm defending the belt against this challenger right here. And there he is, Kevin Lee. Here we go, the face-off. Again, the body type I chose on, let me know what you think of it, because he's actually pretty big for the weight class, but with Ultimate Team, you have those other weight class mixed in, so they sort of combine some. So, you know, I could have went with a little bit bigger of a body type, but I don't know. I was trying to find the exact one, but I don't know. It was either between this one or there was like a little more like built. But it just looks kind of strange. But he rocks me right there, and I'm trying to survive right here. I'm implementing one of my new defensive tactics that I haven't really seen anyone else use a lot in fights. And I'll probably use it again in this fight, but basically it's when you get rocked, just shoot for a complete, oh look, I get rocked again, I might use it. See, look at that. Shoot for the single leg right away, but don't actually follow through with it. You just shoot in with it, and it buys you a little bit of time. Like right there, boom, he rocks me again, but I actually get the takedown right there. But I was been able to survive a lot in this fight by using that technique, so it's a really good technique. Right here, we get to stack guard, start trying to land some bombs, but he gets that beautiful sweep on Kevin Lee. But as for the actual fight tomorrow, I will let you guys, you know, I will go into that a little bit. Let me know in the comments who you think's gonna win, Kevin Lee or Tony Ferguson. Right here, I'm working some jiu-jitsu, trying to catch the arm, trying to just stall him out a little bit. But let me know what you guys think, who's going to win the fight. Also on the Mighty Mouse fight, who do you think's going to win that? I'm sure most people think Demetrius is going to win. I actually think he's going to... He said he wants to go out and finish him, so I would love to see Mighty Mouse get the finish. I'm rooting for him for sure, and I think he's going to be able to get it done and then go into history to be the most title defenses in UFC history. I think it's like the longest streak in history, so that's what I think about that fight. For the Kevin Lee fight, I'm gonna have to say it's a pretty tough call, because I can see that Tony Ferguson, I can see him maybe taking Kevin Lee a little bit lightly. It seems as though he might be underestimating him a little bit, possibly. And Kevin Lee looks good, you know, he made weight. It looked like it was probably kind of a bad weight cut, so that might play a factor. I'm leaning towards Tony Ferguson to win a little bit, but just because I think he's had a little bit more experience and he's real crafty and sneaky, so I just think he's going to be tough to beat. But you know, if he gets hit clean, then I can see Kevin Lee winning. But I will actually, I'm going to be, man, I don't know. Kevin Lee looks like he's really motivated though, so it's tough. It's a tough call, you know, 5-round fight. I don't know. I'm gonna say Tony Ferguson right now, but I'm really not too confident on that. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who you guys think is gonna win that fight? I think it's a really competitive, good fight, and I can't wait to see it. It's just a great matchup. They're both really good at jiu-jitsu, so it's just gonna be awesome to see. You know how that, hopefully the grappling plays a factor in the fight. I would love to see, you know, the different styles and the different schools in jiu-jitsu play out. But let me know what you guys want to see happen in the fight, who you're rooting for and stuff in the card, if you're looking forward to it. Right here, I get him in the Anaconda choke, but only 17 seconds left, and he manages to escape. I put some really good submissions on Kevin Lee as I roll him over right here to end round number 2. And this fight did go pretty deep. I had to wear this guy out. You know, he's going to touch gloves, but I tried, but it didn't work. You know, it wasn't my fault. It just didn't work that time. Or sometimes the touch glove just, you know, it doesn't work. Unintentional, not all the time, but anyway, we get him in the clinch because he's been kind of running in the fight, and we get him down. It's a title fight, so we gotta defend the title. We gotta kind of work the ground game a little bit. But here we go. Kevin Lee back up. He was rocking us like crazy too. And look at that. He just banks us again. I go in for the instant single leg takedown again with the survive. Check it out. Getting some beautiful sways. Not sways. Side steps. Boom. Going for the flying knee. Didn't land it clean. He actually is a wrestler, a freestyle wrestler, if you've noticed from the style. So I made him a wrestler just because I wanted to switch it up. I just didn't want to make another boxer. It just gets boring. But right there, boom, beautiful elbow for the knockdown. Check it out. And he recovers quickly, but I get back on top in guard and trying to posture up. But he, you know, I've been working my guard top game a lot. Let me know if you guys use that effectively. And I've been finishing quite a few people from just postured up guard, because a lot of people don't, they're not as active. They're just a little bit lazy in that position from the bottom, so I can finish some people, you know, not the higher ranked people, but you know, you can catch people off guard and get some good damage done with that, especially if they're just trying to catch your strikes a lot. You can mix it up and really lower their stamina as well as hurt them. But he binks us right there. Trying to survive again. He's rocking us like crazy. My chin stat is horrible. I just realized that after this fight, why I was getting rocked so much is because the wrestler's chin stat is just terrible. So he's just getting binked left and right, just lit up like a light bulb. But I'm slowly just trying to make him miss a lot, drain his stamina. If you haven't noticed, deep waters all day. You know, that's what it's all about in this game, taking people into deep waters and drowning them. Boom, beautiful spinning side heel kick to the rib cage. And a head kick, mixing it up with that spin one, but did not land. I actually haven't used that body kick on a lot of fighters. Oh, but he just binks us right there with one side spinning kick. I somehow survive. Look at this, no stamina, head's red. Kevin Lee in big trouble, trying to get the miracle transition, trying to survive, mixing it up good in the half guard. But look at this, I go for the transition, but just let it go. I don't even go through with it because I'm just buying time. I'm trying to survive. So that's another technique you can use. You can just go for the transition and just let it sit there and don't even do anything. But here we go. Kevin Lee throws up a guillotine out of nowhere. He's got it sunken in deep under the chin. Kevin Lee, he is known for his chokes. Going for the kill. He's in deep trouble. That's tight. and it is all over. Kevin Lee gets the job done, guys. Make sure to head kick that like button. Enjoy the fights tomorrow night, guys. Top 50 on the way soon. Send me in some insane knockout mode knockouts. I want the craziest knockout mode knockouts you got. Thank you guys again for all the support. Till next time, this has been MMAGAME.